In this video, you're going to learn how to use Facebook custom events without knowing how to code. You're probably wondering, why do I care? Why do I need to use Facebook custom events? I already have a Facebook pixel on my website. It's working great. I see when people are going on there. I can see when people purchase things. Why do I need to use custom events? And well, the real answer is you don't need to use custom events. It's not something that's absolutely imperative or necessary, right? But the thing is a lot of marketers realize, especially digital marketers, as they get into this, they need more data, right? They need to be able to track things better. They need to understand when somebody watches a video, reads a sales letter, clicks a button on a certain page that isn't an add to cart button. There's certain things that you want to track that don't come in the standard event sphere of Facebook, right? That's where Facebook custom events come in. I use Facebook custom events all the time, and it makes things a lot easier, especially from a marketer developer standpoint. When you're trying to visualize the data, it makes it a lot easier when you're trying to present the data, because you can say, hey, this thing that we set up that says this got this many times. It's not view content. How many people view content? Like, view content can be anything, right? It's a little bit more specific and in-depth. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use them. I'm going to show you how to go from no custom events to custom events, and you're going to see how quick and easy it is. We're in my desktop, and I'm going to show you using Google Tag Manager. As we can see right here, I just have a basic HTML file set up with a little hello world and paragraph button, and then I have Google Tag Manager tag pasted in here. How do I get Google Tag Manager code? This is all you got to do. You go sign up for Google Tag Manager, hit into your workspace, click admin, install Tag Manager, you just copy and paste it, okay? And it's actually the same thing with the Facebook pixel base code, but I'm assuming you already have that on there. I have a custom event in here already, and I want to show you what we're going to do. I'm just going to delete this out completely, okay? I'm going to show you how easy it is to come in here and do this yourself. All of us have this thing right here, right? We have this spot on our Facebook pixel where we can just come in and see it. As we can see, it doesn't show any recent activity because I just set it up. What we want to do is come over here and click the setup button and click set up new events. Skip over this tool because this isn't going to give you the ability to use custom events. This is only for standard events. Come on down here and click manually add event code. What we're doing is we're just getting the basic code parameters that we're going to use. Now, these are using standard events, and I'm going to show you what the difference is in a second. So we'll say the conversion value is 50 and the currency is USD. So if we take it and we can paste this right here into Tag Manager, this is a standard event, what Facebook will call a standard event. As you can see, it's not that complicated. It's like your standard function with some parameters in it. That's about it. To start with, we're just going to say, hey, Facebook, I need you to initialize a custom event. How you do that is by setting your function to track. Ready for this? Ready for this? Custom. Okay. It's that easy. So you're saying, hey, Facebook, I want you to track this custom event, and this is the event that I want you to track. Click button ID 1. This is the name of the custom event, and this is the custom event trigger. What we're going to do now is add some parameters. That's as simple as this. You come in here and you say, hey, Facebook, these are the parameters that I want you to track. ID is 1, right? And button underscore text. This is, in this case, it's add to cart. And that's it. It's as simple as that. We'll just go ahead and add a semicolon at the end and add a closing script tag. That's it. So it's that simple. You know, you can make it look a little cleaner, but that's what it is at the end of the day. I'm going to delete this out so it doesn't ever show. Now we're going to say, hey, Facebook, I will only want you to fire this on a certain trigger. I think we went through and did this once before. And basically what a trigger is just the thing that fires the tag that you put in Tag Manager, because we don't want that tag firing immediately. There is a way you can do this with JavaScript just on the code by adding an event listener, but this is how to use custom events without knowing how to code. We're going to come in here and say our trigger type is a click of all elements. And we're going to switch this from all clicks to some clicks. What I did is I just came in and set up an ID over here. I literally just did ID, but most likely you're going to have to use some type of CSS selector or something like that. So you can use a CSS selector by literally right clicking on whatever element that you want to fire the trigger on and saying inspect, and then you'll be able to get like all of that code, and eventually you'll find something that you can use. If you can't use a CSS selector, you can use the ID or the name or whatever. Really, it doesn't matter. You can use click text. We're going to use the click ID ID. Click ID equals 1. As we can see right here, our ID equals 1. So click save, submit, publish, skip. I never really named that. You probably should get in the habit of doing it. I just don't personally. What we're gonna do is come over here and do a hard refresh. So our base code is firing. We have our regular events firing. If you're wondering what this tool is that I'm using, it's the Facebook Pixel Helper. It's a Google Chrome extension and you can get it in the Chrome store. We can see that this tag has not fired because the events have not occurred yet. Even on these clicks, even though I'm clicking all over the place, because I'm not clicking, the click ID isn't populated yet, it's not gonna give it to me. If we look right here, it's still not doing it. It's gonna do it on everything until we click that add to cart. If we can see right here, it hasn't fired. Once we click add to cart, it's gonna fire. We can see that it fired, right? In the variable, if we look at the variables, the click ID was 1. So that's why it fired, because the click ID got associated with a number. We can see that our custom event has populated and it's good. It's green. Click button ID 1 and then the ID. These are the parameters that we pass through. One of the key things that stands out to me is I see people using custom events for something like, spent 30 seconds on a page, spent 50 seconds on a page, spent 100, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. What makes it so powerful is you can literally come in here and name it whatever you want. And then you can go in the ads manager and start tracking it and optimizing for it. If we look right here, it'll populate up here too. We can see it's definitely working. The page view popped up, and because we didn't click it yet, it's not going to show anything. Okay. But once we make our click, bam, click button ID 1. And so now we see we have some text, we have some parameters, and this will give you all of that stuff. We could literally come in here and now set up a custom conversion. We can say the website event, custom events, click button ID 1. And now we can start running ads to optimize for this specific event. We can set a value for it if we want. And it's literally that easy. If you're looking to get more information from your website, from your users, from your visitors, and you're not really sure on how to go about getting it, you don't really understand how people use your site, your bounce rate is kind of high, setting up custom events as certain parameters, it'll give you a better perspective of how people are using whatever digital product you have. That's all I got for you. I hope you come back and watch another video. If you stay a little longer, I think another one of our videos might auto-populate. We come on live all the time to show you guys exactly what we're doing and how to use this stuff. I like to try and take a lot of the woo-woo out of this digital marketing stuff, because it's not complicated. It's very simple and it can literally work for anybody as long as you sit down and take the time to learn it. That's all I got for you. If you want to learn more, watch another video. Oh, there's also links to the documentation on everything I talked about from Facebook in the notes below. When you're on YouTube, just click, scroll down, you'll see it. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.